What is up, guys? MACABESPEED coming at ya. Long awaited and honestly overdue episode for the fans of what we saw in the live stream previously from the Cattleman ammunition pre-production sample pack we got in the P.O. box. God, everybody was so excited the day that we unboxed the care package from Cattleman, giving us these pre-production unlabeled sample packs in multiple calibers with some really great looking slugs, guys. If you're a fan of the channel and subscribed and you were there in that live stream, you know how good these looked. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at each one of these offerings that we received, and let's see what makes each round unique. Going from the smallest and working to the tallest, we're going to start in that 22 caliber 217 diameter here, and we're going to weigh and measure each one of these for diameter. First one I picked up here, we have the 217 23 grain Rex tip flat base. Let's weigh a couple. Set our scale up. First one, 23 grain advertised, 23.2 to 23.0 fluctuation. .2 solid. I'm going to go ahead and tear this out and see if it makes any difference. Same two slugs. Still solid, 20. No, it did make a difference. 23.0, okay, so we need to tear this. We need to go ahead and tear this and have this 100% level before we do our testing. 23.0 on that guy. Make sure since we moved it, tear it out. Okay, see what happens here. Still 23.2 on that one. Let's see what these measure out to. It's gonna be kind of a longer episode for you guys, but I do definitely think you deserve to see exactly what the Cattleman line might consist of. 217 on the nose, guys. I'm good with that. I like what I see there. It was a good, solid, snug fit, good measurement. Both these measuring tools, by the way, guys, were provided by G-Man Neo. Thanks, G-Man. Next up, we got some 29 grain hollow point RBT boat tail style slugs. $29 on the nose. Again, same exact thing, 29 on the nose there. 28.8, 29. How can I best do this? Looking at approximately 216 on the first one. Let's go ahead and zero it out. 215 on the second. Interesting to see these slightly undersized from the advertised 217. Although that's not the most, you know, super high lab grade calibrated micrometer, I trust it in most situations, this being one of them. A 31 grain hollow point flat base. .8. .4. Let me go ahead and weigh a couple more of these guys. .8. Last one. .8 as well. Zero out. Nice, easy to measure flat base, hell yeah. 217 on the nose, guys. 217 on the nose, guys. Here we're looking pretty good. Next up, 25.4 grain, 217 diameter. These are a hollow point flat base. Tear out our scale. 25.4 on the nose. That's nailed it, 100% 25.4. Oh, good God. Once again, exactly 25.4. So 25.4, 217 slugs seem to be very, very, very highly consistent. Zeroing out once again, 0.2165. And honestly, I think that that's possible to be the variance in the actual tool itself. Let's go ahead and measure the other slug that we have here and see if we come up the same. Zeroing out. Once again, guys, around 216. So I'm not sure if these are slightly undersized from the 217 diameter, but they definitely did measure on the nose as far as weight is concerned. Moving on. 27 grain hollow point flat base. Oh, 270, right on the money. $27.2. $27.2 again. Let's go ahead and measure our diameter here. I'm not sure if it's a consistent thing with my tool or a consistent thing with the ammunition, but I'm pretty much across the board getting the 216 numbers with the last couple of rounds. Moving on. Getting into some big weight stuff here in 217 caliber, 22 caliber, 34 grain hollow point cup base. .2. 4.2. See what the diameter is. Oh, please hold in there. 2165 on this, guys. Pretty consistent with the 216, 2165 diameter. Let's go ahead and measure another one. This one comes in at 217. Final 217 round that we have is a 34 grain Rex tip. Let's check it out. $34.2. $34.2. 2165. It's going to go ahead and conclude the 217 advertised diameter 22 caliber slugs in the Cattleman line. Let's go ahead and get right into the 25 caliber stuff. Now with the 22 caliber stuff, there was a standard power version and a high power version. The standard power version went to Airguns of Idaho, guys. Definitely, if you haven't already, go check his channel out and subscribe so you can check out the standard power 217 diameter 22 caliber slugs from Cattleman. All right, guys, first up we have the standard power 25 caliber offerings here. Let's see what we got. We got some 34 grain hollow point cup base. Tear it out. 34 on the nose. Wow. $34.2. $34.0. 250, guys. This is actually looking pretty solid as far as the weight and the diameter is concerned in the 25 caliber starting out. Good results here. 25 grain hollow point hollow base. Now, when I was taking the macro photos that you guys are currently checking out in this episode for these slugs, I definitely noticed some added features that I had not typically witnessed in other off-the-shelf stuff. Not only the hollow point cup, but the hollow point base. That is going to expand out so well in lower powered air rifles, guys. These are the 25 grain hollow point hollow base being measured for weight at this point. $25.4, 24.8, 25.0, and one final one. 25.2. Let's see what a diameter is. This is much smaller. 247.5 on diameter here. 249. 245.5. So a little bit more inconsistent than we've seen from the solid based items. I think that that's gonna be made up in diameter, however, when that skirt expands with the air charge in the hollow base. Who knows, maybe it won't, I'm not a physicist, right? This is more of just an unveiling for the actual product line itself. Got more 27 grain hollow point hollow base once again. .27 on the dot. .27.2. .27.0. Cool. This is better. 250. Nice. Not bad. We're gonna do one more since the other ones were kind of all over the board. Trying to get this to fit in here perfectly for you boys. .249.5 on this one. So I'm pretty happy with the actual lack of diameter spread, it seems, on the secondary hollow base variety that we've measured here. We got the third and final hollow point hollow base variety in 29 grain fashion here. Let's go ahead and check these guys out. .29.2, 29.4, 29.4 as well. See a diameter here. 250 on the button. So a little bit more loose on the weight tolerance, but very, very, very accurate here so far with the diameter measurements. 250.5, looking good. Considering the spread in diameter that we've seen in some of the hollow base varieties, I'm definitely happy to go ahead and see that. Let's tear out our scale again and get on to the next. 30 grain hollow point cup base. .29.8 for 30 advertised grains. 30 grains for 30 grains. Let's do one more. 29.8, 30, 29.8, 30, 29.8. It's somewhere between 29.8 and 30. That's pretty consistent on the weights, guys. .250.5. Get back to that more solid base style. It seems like it really firms up the actual consistency of the ammunition itself. .249.5. And the final package here in the standard power 25 caliber set from Cattleman, 34 grain hollow point flat base. 34.0, 34.0, 34.2. Cool, pretty consistent. Tear. 250 as well. So once again, you get back to that flat, solid base, and it looks like the diameter really gets more consistent than maybe the hollow base might give you. But once again, I have to go ahead and believe that you blow enough wind up that skirt and it's gonna cause good things to happen here. Moving on to the 25 caliber high power test pack. First round up is 39 grain hollow point flat base. .39.2. .39.4. 39.2. Let's get a diameter here. Solidly 250. Once again, basically the same exact diameter, 250 again. Pretty good. That bodes well. Like I said, they're getting it right with these flat base. Second offering. 43 grain hollow point RBT. For 3.0. For 3.0. For 3.0. I like this so far. This is good. Zero this out. 250.5. Not bad. 249. Pretty consistent. 2495. All in all, that's a pretty consistent round. That's probably one of the more consistent rounds that I've seen as far as both diameter and weight wise as well. Next up, 37 grain hollow point flat base. $37.0, $36.8, $37.0, somewhere in that range. $368, $36.8 again. $2495, $251. Next up, guys, we get the 38 grain hollow point cut base. $38.2, $38.0, $38.0, I like it. .251, .2505, so pretty consistent on the diameters there, just slightly over 250. Next up, 34 grain hollow point flat base. $33.8, $34.0, $34.0, pretty good. $250.5, .250. That's good. That's another really nice consistent one there. The 34 grain hollow point flat base and 25 caliber seems pretty consistent there. Next up, 39 grain hollow point cup base, bigger bombs. $38.8, $38.8, $39.2, $39.0, $39.0 solid. And we are getting what looks to be a 249.5 diameter there. Same exact measurement on this guy. Looks like we had some 217 slugs that I accidentally got mixed into my 25 caliber slug tin. We have the 217 variety, 28 grain Rex tip. Sorry 22 guys, I know you guys out there wanted to see this round, won't leave you hanging. 28 grain Rex tip, here we go. 28 on the nose, bodes well. .28 on the 28.2, 28.0, 28.0 solid. Can't believe I got these mixed up. I'm glad we're doing this. 28.0. Just like we were seeing before, it looks like they're about 216.5, 216, somewhere in that diameter, just like we were seeing the other 217 stuff to be. 217, however, not bad. There we go, there we go. And that concludes both our 25 caliber high power as well as the final 217 caliber slug for you guys. Sorry to leave you hanging on these Rex tips. I know that they are very, very, very popular as far as the people in the know. Moving on to some bigger bore stuff, guys, we've got some great things here for you. We got the 30 caliber as well as the 357s. Now, half of all of this ammunition here has already been powder coated, so we'll go ahead and give you the weight and the diameter on both varieties for everything here. Once again, I know this is a hugely long episode, but for those of you who are interested in the Cattleman slug line, I think this is going to be invaluable information. Up first in the 30 caliber pack, we have the 70 grain hollow point RBT. Uncoated first. 70 on the nose, like 70.0. Again, 70.0. 70.4 powder coated. 70.2, 70.4. 70.2, 70.4, 70.2 powder coated. Diameter of the uncoated round. .301. Diameter of the coated round. 302.5. I know that probably for the entirety of the episode at this point, I'm just now realizing I'm using my decimals entirely incorrectly, but you get the picture. Up next, guys, in the 30 caliber pack, we have the 44 grain hollow point deep cup. Uncoated first. 44 on the nose, 44.2. Now for the coated, 44.2. 44.2 to 44.4, 44.2, 44.4. It's a mouthful, it's a mouthful right there. But it does add a small, little tiny bit of weight, what seems to be between 1 and 2 grains here. Let's go ahead and zero this guy out. This coated one comes in at 303.5. Whereas the uncoated variety is 303. Next up, halfway through our 30 caliber offerings, we have the 54 grain hollow point flat base. Uncoated, 54 grains. .8, 54, 53.8, 54, somewhere in that range on the second one. Coated comes in at 54.2. .2, nice and consistent. Diameter for the uncoateds, 301.5 to 302. Coated diameter, 303.5. So these are a little bit larger than the advertised 300 diameter that's actually on the bag. But for barrels like the Hats on Blitz, that might end up being a positive thing. Final offering in the 30 caliber stuff, guys, is gonna be the 48 grain hollow point flat base. Uncoated, 48 grains. .48 grains again, very consistent on those two. 47.8 on a coated slug. That's interesting to see the coated slug weigh less. And this one comes in at 48.2. So it looks like that first coated slug may just have been a little bit light. 301 versus 303. And that concludes our 30 caliber measurements, guys. Some good offerings here in the 30 caliber variety from Cattleman. Moving on to the final offerings that we have today, the 357 variety. Let's see what we got in front of us. We have 130 grain hollow point RBT. Once again, half of these have been powder coated, half of them have not been. Uncoated, 129.8. .8. Coated round, 130 on the nose. .130 again, right on the nose. Zero this out. Looks like about 359 on the diameter for the coated round. Maybe 3595. And the very last couple of rounds that we have for you guys, the 357 115 grain hollow point cup base variety, both coated and uncoated. .115.2. 114.6. Now for the coated ones. $115 on the nose. And 115.2. Uncoated comes in at $358. With its coated counterpart measuring in at $360 on this one. So a larger than the 350s on that. That's a little bit nerve-wracking. Let's go ahead and see what the next one is. This one's also kind of fluctuating between 359 and 360. So it'll be interesting to see what happens when we actually go to the range and test these guys. I know this has been a longer episode for you boys, but I definitely think for those of you who have stuck around to see this actual hard data generated on the Cattleman line of slugs, the unreleased Cattleman line of slugs, I think it was well worth the investment of time. This would be a great place to end today's video, guys, but if you like today's video, give it a thumbs up. You want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe for more with that notifications button so that you can stay current on the channel as well as when new videos come out. If you really like this video, make sure you share it so somebody else can see it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.